So hello guys, again welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very happy to have you back, and today I want to share with you some business insights with regard to the Uber business in Kenya. You know, Uber is the online taxi platform. We generally refer to the online taxi business as Uber, in as much as we have so many players in that sector. We have two main popular ones, which is Uber and Bolt. Okay, and then we have some other locally developed applications like Little Cab. You know, we have Hava and so many other like InDriver, which is South African. I think it's not Kenyan. So there are a variety of online businesses that you can use to operate your taxi. So I want to give you some critical insights, and today I'm going to focus on the best car that you can buy to put into the Uber business. And on a very, very short video, this one, I'll explain to you why this is my most preferred online taxi car. Okay. So a few background information that you need to know about the online taxi business before you even think of the car that you need. First of all is that you need a 2012 car that is not older than 2012. That is the year of manufacture. Any car that has 4 doors for passengers, it means that apart from the 4 side doors, you have a boot. So actually it's like 5 doors. So don't be tricked into buying cheaper cars that have 3 doors or doesn't have the back doors, and then you are told it can be accepted by the online taxi operators. They will not accept it. That is on the side of the car. Then apart from that, your car should pass the NTSA inspection, and then you take it for the Uber inspection. Ideally, any car that belongs to the 2012 year of manufacture will simply pass those inspections. So there is no need to worry. So the first thing you need to get right is just the year of manufacture and the number of doors. Okay. That is the first thing. The second thing you need to know is on the side of the driver. So many people will buy the car to drive themselves or to give it to a driver. So whatever you wish to do with your car is your business decision. But on the side of the driver, what the driver needs to have is the normal driving license. Additionally, you need to have the PSV driving license for the Uber category. So that is the B professional. So you need to have that. Either you go back to school for endorsement. So it's a whole process. You enroll back into your school for endorsement. Or you can also, if you had done, I don't know, the bigger classes of driving category, you can simply qualify to get your PSV license if you have class D and above. So it's for you to go, you can jump into any driving school near you and seek advice on whether the current driving license you hold qualifies you for a PSV badge. So ideally, those are the two things you need from the side of the driver and from the side of the car. So here I want to tell you the car that I think is the most appropriate for the online business. You know, when you put your car outside there, your competition is against the depreciation of your car and that of the fuel. So the best thing is a car that gives you the maximum income, you know, with less fuel usage, with traveling less mileage. Okay, because any car can travel any distance, but it will not travel that distance at the same cost. So if, for instance, you put your car into the online business, you must ensure that if you fuel it with 1,000 Kenya shillings, it gives you a lot of money compared maybe to a high CC car. And that's why my most preferred car is Daihatsu Mira. I know this is a car that everybody has seen on the road, or if you have ordered Uber, you have seen it. It is one of the most favorite cars for me because, first of all, it has 650 cc. That is a very, very small engine, but powerful enough to operate, you know, within the city, while carrying a maximum of 3 riders plus the driver. So its power is enough. 600 cc is enough to do what it's needed for an Uber car. Secondly, is because, you know, this car is relatively very comfortable and has some good interiors compared to other subcompact cars of the same category. You cannot compare Daihatsu Mira with Suzuki Alto. You know, the type of technology that is inside the Daihatsu Mira is much better than what you find in Suzuki Alto, because the seats are more comfortable. You know, it has an eco mode. It's able to stop whenever there is traffic, and that one saves you fuel. You know, the back seat, where most of the riders will prefer to sit, is relatively more comfortable compared to Suzuki Alto. The boot space is a little bit more spacious than Suzuki Alto. You see, for all these benefits, and then it goes for almost the same price as Suzuki Alto. So for me, you can go with Daihatsu Mira, because, you know, even the riders will be more comfortable when riding on that car. And consequently, you know, they will not give your driver bad ratings. You know, most riders actually, like for myself, if I order Uber and I see this is Suzuki Alto coming, and maybe we are 2 or 3 people, I will think of maybe canceling that trip and requesting another driver. I know it's not right, but I have had so many riders who do that. They will cancel the trip when they see is a Suzuki Alto coming. So that is the first thing why I would prefer to you Daihatsu Mira. And then one thing about the history of Daihatsu, you know, it's a Japanese company, actually a subsidiary of Toyota, and they do production of cars for local market, that is Japan. So they don't export new cars in outside Japan, unless now it is a second-hand car. So what this tells you is that in as much as Daihatsu, it's not a very, very popular name out here, you know, it carries the virtues and the quality of a Toyota car. Actually, if you know this model of Toyota called Toyota Pixie, it's an exact replica of Daihatsu Mira. It's the same car under a different brand. So for export purpose, Daihatsu Mira is exported as Toyota Pixie. It is the same car from the same factory with the same almost everything. So you don't have to worry when you get Daihatsu and think maybe this is a very unpopular brand, because, you know, spare parts from Toyota can be interchanged between Daihatsu and Toyota. That's why you see there is another Daihatsu version that exactly looks like Toyota Passo. Okay, so it's a very, very popular. It's you will never lack things in terms of spare parts or mechanics who know about Daihatsu. So that one is another second advantage. And the other thing is the price. You know, given that Daihatsu is not a popular name, you will find that the price difference between Toyota Pixie and Daihatsu Mira is quite substantial, almost maybe 30% difference in pricing. But it is still the same thing. So you do not have to forgo Daihatsu for Toyota at any cost. So, and then the other thing I have spoken is that, 650cc, that car will do close to 24 kilometers with 1 liter. You know, that one, if a rider requests a trip of, let's say, 24 kilometers, he will pay like 1,000 bob. So if fuel is costing like, let's say, 160 Kenya shillings, and you collect 1,000 Kenya shillings, you know, there you have your 850 in gross pay. Then you take, let's say, 20% that belongs to Bolt, you know, 20% out of 800, you get slightly less than 200. Okay, so your net income out of a trip of 1,000, out of a trip of 1,000 Kenya shillings, 24 kilometers traveled, you will have, let's say, you are 700 Kenya shillings to pocket after you have paid commission and paid back your fuel. Honestly, that is good amount that you can distribute in between the driver, the car owner, and also to take care of the car maintenance. So, and put in mind that you don't only do 1 trip per day. So if you do such trips, maybe 5 trips in a day, then that's how the distribution of that income will definitely happen with this car. Unlike other cars that I will speak in other subsequent videos that have, you know, less kilometers per liter, you will see that their profitability is really, really minimal. And that's why there is a lot of fight in between the drivers and the car owners, as they, maybe the driver doesn't meet the target given for money collection. You know, the drivers are struggling because they fuel 1,000 shillings and then they don't collect enough money from that to pay the owner and also to keep the car well maintained. So that is another thing that you need to know about this Daihatsu Mira. And so for me, those are the key things that you have to put in mind, because there are many other 650cc cars, but drivers struggles. The driver will always struggle with those cars, either because, you know, they are not well They don't have high advanced, how can I say, technology like the hydraulics. So your control of the fuel and the braking system is a lot of work for the driver. You know, you have to press hard, or every time you have to press the clutch or the pedal for the fuel so deep so that the car actuates. But for Daihatsu, it's really well served in terms of hydraulics. You know, even the side mirrors, the doors, when you are mounting the mirrors, you know, you do it just with the press of a button. While these other Altos, which I'll do a review one day, you mount the mirror or bring it down manually, the way you usually do with the old model cars. So Daihatsu is a very good car, very comfortable for the driver, and then very effective in terms of fuel. So guys, go for this car, and I know you will come to like it. All right, please keep it here, because I will be giving you more insight with regard to the Uber business. All right, thank you.